You guys notice that? So people started to channel their audience into like Patreon, and they're like, how can I monetize? If I have Facebook slap, if I do, if I've got YouTube slap, if they throttle me, how many of you guys have a following on social media? Like legit, who here has a following on social media? Let me look at your comments right now real quick. Who here has a following on social media? Yeah? Do you all remember in early 2010s, right? Late 2000s, early 2010, when if you had 1,000 followers on Facebook and you would post something, pretty much 90% of your people would see your post. Yeah? What happens when you post something on social right now? What percentage of your people will see that post? 1? 0? 2%? Yeah, maybe between 1 and maybe 2%, maybe 3%, okay, of people will see your post. So right now, there is a massive shift that already started to happen. And just like with every shift in the history of humankind, some people, when they have the awareness, when they see what's happening, and they can adjust, they can reposition, right? They can strategically position themselves where it's going to rain money, okay? It's like 10 times, 100 times easier for these guys to start making real wealth, start making real money, creating breakthroughs, much easier than those that are not aware of these things. Make sense? So watch what happens. Let's go back here. So what happens here is about 2020, this started to happen. Okay, we went into yet another era, and I would call it a private community era. Okay, so private community era is very, very interesting. Now, these guys that were building their following on the on all these massive social medias platforms, they started to realize that, hey, my reach is no longer serves me. It becomes pretty irrelevant, right? So now I'm going to start channeling those people to a private community. Somebody says Telegram. How many of you guys see people from social media channeling people into Telegram groups? Yeah? How many of you guys see people channeling people into WhatsApp groups? A lot of these influencers here, they're like, hey, join my private group on WhatsApp, on Telegram, etc., 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 on Patreon, right? And then you got this. So basically, where the wealth is now hiding at is private, okay, platform equals wealth. All right? So no longer do you need 100,000 followers for you to be wealthy like before. You can't reach them. No point. There is absolutely no point for you or for anybody to be getting tons and tons and tons of followers on social. It's not the same no more, and it's going down, right? It becomes more noisy by the day. Smart entrepreneurs or smart creators, right, started to channel people, and they understand, hey, I would much rather have 1,000 members of my community in a private environment than to have 100,000 people out there on some social public network. You guys understand what I'm saying here?